A survey taken from English and math majors is shown in the following table. One student is chosen at random. Find the probability that the student is, and for part A, it's a math major. So this row is the math majors. So there are 744 math majors out of 1,566 total students. And that reduces to 124 over 261. Part B is find the probability that the student is not a freshman. So there are 451 freshmen out of 1,566. So not a freshman would be 1 minus this, which is equal to 1,115 over 1,566. Part C is probability that the student is not a junior. So there are 373 juniors out of the 1,566. So not a junior would be 1 minus this, which is 1,193 out of 1,566. Part D is freshman and English major. So it has to be the intersection of freshman and English major. It needs to be both. So that would be right here. So 236 out of 1,566, which reduces to 118 over 783. Part E is freshman or English major. So there are 451 freshmen ,822 English majors, and 236 who are both freshmen and English majors. So we want to take 451 plus 822 and then subtract 236. So we are subtracting the overlap so that we don't count it twice. And this will be 1,037 over 1,566. Part F is junior or math major. So there are 373 juniors plus 744 math majors, and I want to subtract the intersection so that I don't count it twice. And this is equal to 942 over 1,566, which reduces to 157 over 261. Part G is a conditional probability question, and this notation stands for find the probability that the student is a sophomore if we know that the student is a math major. So because we know the student is a math major, we are only looking at these 744 students. We only care about the top row. So we know our denominator is 744. And of these 744 students, how many are sophomore? And that is 186. So if we reduce this, we get 1 over 4. Part H says, find the probability that the student is an English major if we know that the student is a senior. So because we know the student is a senior, we are only looking at this column. So we are only looking at these 355 students. So of those 355 students, how many are English majors? And that would be 187. Part I says, what is the probability that the student is a junior if we know that the student is an English major? So because we know that the student is an English major, we only have to look at these 822 students. So my denominator is 822. And of these 822 students, how many are juniors? And that's 198. And this reduces to 33 over 137.